Hello. Infracoding is a platform designed to make cloud infrastructure automation much easier, faster, and also safer. The idea behind it is that this cloud platform is powered by an artificial intelligence chatbot, which allows you to describe the environment you would like to build, and then it creates the whole code for you. So the code generation is taken care of by this chatbot. The idea behind this is to put all the best practices of the DevOps and platform engineering, and then use that to create this tool that then gives you everything that you need in one go. So instead of you trying to figure out what you need to have in place to deploy the code, this will give you the whole package, starting from the pipelines and also the actual code that the pipeline will deploy. On top of that, you do get a documentation as well with your prompt. So whenever you enter a prompt, it creates the whole thing for you. You can then put it into a Git repository, GitHub, or Azure DevOps as well. You can also download it, put it onto your VS Code, and use that to start. There is a visualization tool as well that will be coming in the next release, that will provide security or business person with a view on the resources, how they're all connected, how the resources are dependent on each other, and so on. So we can use this chatbot to write the code for you. The idea is that once the code is written, normally people have to figure out how to deploy this code or where to deploy it, especially if you're a beginner. The idea is that the actual code generation will include the YAML pipeline for you, and also instructions on how to get that YAML pipeline working. On top of that, you get a documentation as well, which is the README for the business if somebody wants to have a look at it. So if we have a look at this, we're just going to create something really quickly as a demonstration. This is still in prototype, but if we were to prompt this AI to do this task, we can see that it get created and it tells us a bit more information on the actual code itself, what it's trying to achieve, and the pipeline to deploy that Bicep code. And on top of that, there is a README file which describes the whole infrastructure that we're trying to build. This does all this following the best practices. So basically all you've got to do is grab these things, change the variables, the parameters, and you're good to go. So there is still a few features to be included. One of them is the ability to visually see the resources that you're going to deploy. Of course, you can do this with VS Code, but for people to be able to see it and in a document and maybe share it with the business, this is something that's got a lot of value. Infracoding is designed to be easy to use. The idea behind it is that anybody involved in DevOps teams, platform engineers teams, could take advantage of this easily. Beginners getting into the cloud infrastructure management and automation could easily leverage the power of this chatbot to actually create the resources that they need using all the best practices.